It is visible.
Yes, it is visible. Yeah, please continue.
Okay. So today's my topic is literary analysis of the Cask of Amontillado. So we first of all look at on the writer of the short story, The Cask of Amontillado, Edgar Allan Poe, who was the writer of the short story. He was an American writer, poet, editor, and a literary critic. Poe is regarded as the father of modern horror, science fiction, and detective stories. Poe is best known for his poetry and short stories, particularly his tales of mystery and the Macbeth. He is widely regarded as a central figure of Romanticism in the United States and of American literature as a whole, and he was one of the country's earliest practitioner of the short stories. So in the Poe, Alan Edgar Poe used many approaches in his stories. So here is theories and approaches on the cask of Amontillado. So first is the Marxist criticism. So how we can apply a Marxist criticism theory in on the cask of Amontillado? So Marxist critics interested in how the lower or working classes are oppressed in the everyday life and in a literature. There will always be conflict between the upper middle and lower classes, and this conflict will be reflected in a literature and other form of expression. In the cask of Amontillado, the Montresor, as he exacts his revenge against Fortunato for an unnamed insult. So through we can find Marxist theories in the cask of Amontillado. Poe refers in the story that the relatory nature of monsters is a symbol of a real world. Another theory is psychoanalytical criticism. Psychoanalytical criticism is a form of applied psychoanalysis, a science concerned with interaction between the conscious and unconscious processes. So, the psychoanalytical criticism, one can conclude that Poe's life and experience have a legitimate effect on the character and character's own complex psychology. The character Montresor is filled with the psychological concept known as ID, as he acts on his own desire and impulses without even feeling a ting of guilt. So the setting of the cask of Amontillado. So there is in the setting, carnival and catacombs are referred mainly. So carnival is a season of literally celebration of freedom. So carnival creates a chaotic frenzy mood, and the cheerful atmosphere juxtaposes Monstresor's cruel intention. So second one is a perfect setting for monsters and fortunately unnoticed because they are dressed up and everyone around is vested. The carnival represents a celebration of freedom. Another one is a catacomb. The catacomb uh, are uh, are an underground ceremony. The catacomb is an incident in Italy. There are ancient underground burial tunnels that were used to bury thousands of dead bodies. So, a character of the cask of Amontillado. So there is a many character, but we refer here is main two protagonists, Montresor and Fortunato. Montresor is a complex and intuitive character whose desire for revenge drives. He take a Montresor have a desire that he want to take a revenge from Fortunato, whereas Fortunato has nothing to do in the story. So Montresor is confessing his sin and bringing about his crime. Uh, Take revenge that Fortunato has insulted and injured him. Another character is Fortunato. Fortunato's egos agreed and competitiveness cloud his judgment. Fortunato has a heart to Montresor. Fortunato is dedicated to wine. So he already really drunk when he meet Montresor, and he thinks that Amartillo can help him take into the next level. So here, Amartillo is the title of this story that refers a kind of wine. He's either too proud to be or not. So Fortunato is a sympathetic unsympathetic character, that we can say that the character is not necessary to character we feel sympathy for a sympathetic character. So simply we can relate to it at the some on some level. Symbolism, symbol of revenge. Here, a symbol of revenge we can refer through the Montresor's thinking. The Nemo me input laissez no one provoke me with impunity. So, who's the serpent and who's the foot? So we can say that Fortunato is the serpent beating on a Montresor's heels, and this represents the insult caused by the Fortunato on the Montresor, and why he seek revenge, which he represent by the heel crushing the serpent digs. Serpent's head. Another one symbol is the symbol of death. The meaning of cask is a barrel like a container to store a revenge. Usually, alcoholic cask is also the root word in a casket. The Spanish verb amontillo means a collection in a pile or gathering in a mount. The casket of death, pile of bones. So the point of view used in this story is that the first person, the story is told by the protagonist. The reader sees the story through protagonist eyes, and he is experience it and only know that what he is knows feels. So here is conclusion. The cask of Amontillado, the Montresor, as he exacts his revenge against Fortunato for unnamed insult. The narrator used the relatory nature of Montresor as a symbol of real world upper class that will fight in order to keep power and status. Here are some references. Thank you.
Okay, good. You have used good resources also. But see, tomorrow be careful about the time. You're still taking more time. 7 minutes time you have to be very careful about. Yeah? Okay, the questions to Bharti should be asked in chat. The students should ask questions to her in the chat, and you shall reply in the chat. Yeah? Okay, next presenter is Dara. Amit, we will take your turn last after this. Yes, Dara.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Tara, no, I think there is some network problem on your side. Yeah. No,
Yes,
there
sir.
is. It
Am
seems your
I audible,
voice is breaking.
sir?
Yeah, no, yeah, your voice is breaking. Yeah,
I'm having network issues, sir.
yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yeah.
Am I audible?
No, your voice is breaking. Yeah, your voice is breaking. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Disconnect and try to see you get a better network. Okay. Dharti,
Okay,
Dharti,
sir.
we take the turn of Dharti right now. Yeah. Yes, Dharti, are you there? Dharti?
Sir, yes,
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I'm facing some problem in connectivity.
Yeah. Okay, so you check it out. We'll coming back to you. Yes, Hansa, are you there? Hansa?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, you can make your presentation. Yes, Hansa, are you, okay? We are seeing your presentation slides. Yeah. Yeah, Hansa, you have started mic in both the devices. That's why we are having echo sound. Put mic off in one device. Don't put mic on in both the devices. Put mic off. Unmute yourself. I have muted you right now. Okay. See, don't put both the mics on in two devices. In one you put it off. In one you put it on. Where you are putting your camera on, there you keep your mic also on. Yeah? Okay. Now, yeah. Please continue. Continue now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Continue. Okay. Yeah.
It is visible, sir.
Yes. It is visible. Please continue.
Okay, sir. Today I am going to present the comparison of Santiago life and student life. I would to like starting my starting. I would to like starting my presentation with quotation Ernest Hemingway. It is better to be luck, but I would rather be exaggerate than when luck on you're ready. But I am guessing that without hard good mark it is possible. But in this connection, we can say that Ernest Hemingway was Dilip interpretation, and in this novel Old Man and Sea, we also find that some element like superstition when he gets up a Marlin, decode the gets up a Marlin, he symbolization fictive, he Smith, fictive. He Smith, Ernest Hemingway, Ernest Hemingway was believed in superstition, luck, fortune, as well as. We know the story. We know the Ernest Hemingway was. We know the Ernest Hemingway personal life, so I keep this like Ernest Hemingway was American novelist, short story writer, and journalist. He born in 21st July 1899, Oak Park, Chicago, and he communication suicide in 1961. His father was Bibison and mother was Bibison. Bibison in 1950. In 1953, it was awarded in food physical quotation. We know the story of Old Man and Sea. So I skip this. They are like some through point of this novel. Santiago, Marlin, 84 Days Struggle, Dreams of Lion, Emotion, Shark, Circulations. As well as in our Indian education system, like as well as in our education system, we have two tests of the education system like ALE system and the semester system. So I compare the both of them like competitive career life student and also the student of university, the center point internet, 170 days struggle, dreams of lion, exam, speech, social media, result of the exam. Let's compare this character of this novel. Of this novel, Santiago was the older man. He was fisherman as well as he was reading, writing, speaking. Santiago struggled 84 days without case. Also 170 career life, he struggled 35 years. Second character, Marlin. Marlin was a young boy as well as I compare this character. Internet is helpful to from the student as well as a young boy was inspired the Santiago going to fish in the old days as well as internet also inspired the learn more and more and get a good knowledge. He career life and also and he said there are many good fishermen and some greater one, but there is only one. Non-success that the internet could be very positive steps towards education, organization, participant in meaningful society. Second character, Marlin. Marlin is the business the center point of this novel, as well as student like center point is a competitive exam and university exam. Marlin represent the ultimate moment, as well as competitive exam and university exam represent ultimate open. Santiago cited Peace, I will still with you. Ultim, I am the student also dreamed to stellar the exam in his lifetime. The shark. Santiago considered the shark based pyramid noteworthy. Social media is considered pyramid of knowledge. They represent a distinctive focus focus that serve no purpose. They represent distinctive focus in student life. This is a chart. How the chart Hemingway novel. Got I am student like also when Santiago case Marlin and that time shark is come and it Marlin and at least he have only one circulations as well as a student before exam of student they waste time his social media it miss at that time of student and after the give the exam at least the result will become come and it get in the market. The emoji in the line. The emoji is of the Santiago. He represents the demonstrable will of the human species. Santiago dreams of lion in African tree. As a very student have a role model. They represent very little and use student also dream that becomes good government end of the novel represent hope of internet life struggle also then Santiago in the of the come at as a student also from each student has come to a time the result at the end of success of Mali and her student graded of in the market.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so good attempt. Yes, Hansa, today you have made a good attempt of this. So do some rehearsals so you can still make a better improvement with all this thing. But good, today you have made a good presentation. Okay? Yeah, okay. Next one is Hareshwari.
Sir, I'm ready with the presentation.
Yes, Dharti, are you ready? Now we'll take afterwards. Last one we take. Yeah, okay. Be ready. Yeah. Hareshwari. Yeah. Hareshwari is there. Okay. Then we take Hina. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
sir. Hello friends, today I am going to present about paper number 10, the American literature. My topic is expressionism in the morning becomes Electra. Next. Just a minute. Introduction of the play. Eugene O'Neill's famed Morning Becomes Electra is complex and tragic play divided into three parts. Set in New England and close of the Civil War first, it was first published and stand in 1931. This play, based on Aeschylus' Greek tragedy, the Oresteia, and it's divided into three parts. First, Homecoming. Second, The Hunted. Third, The Hunting. Next, regarding the title, O'Neill explained, by the title Morning Becomes Electra, I sought to convey that morning benefits Electra, it becomes Electra to mourn. It is her fate. Blake is becoming to her, and it is the color that becomes her destiny. What is definition of the expressionism? What is the expressionism? Expressionism, in a way, symbolized the post-World War first disillusionment. One of the symptomatic feature of this disillusionment is the protest against the stultifying patriarchal concept of a family. The protest is variably directed against family relationship and the way in which